Hi folks, I hope you're doing well. Today I want to expand on income engine 3, that being capital, and further explain why most people never build capital even though they have the necessary income to do so. The weakness of the middle class that I've found, and sorry to call it that, but the weakness of the middle class is that they earn enough to pretend to be rich but never earn enough or never really use the income in such a way to actually become rich. So, what am I talking about? The weakness of the middle class, especially those who want to become rich and eventually wealthy, is not earning an income, it's keeping and building that income. Over time, as we progress through our careers, income tends to rise. Careers progress, the business grows, but for many people, their financial position, how they feel, doesn't really change as much. So a lot of people, a lot of clients I sit with will do a financial needs analysis and we'll actually look at the income. It's like actually over the last 10 years, your income has more than doubled. It's tripled. But how the person feels in terms of am I rich or am I wealthy hasn't changed that much. They still feel like I'm not rich, I'm not wealthy. It's still a goal that's very far from me. Because something else rises with the income, the lifestyle. So as the income rises, so does the lifestyle. As income increases, so do expenses. Better homes, better cars, better consumption. And slowly, almost invisibly, income gets converted into lifestyle as opposed to capital, instead of capital. Every increase in lifestyle carries a hidden cost. And you need to accept this. I get people like, so what, am I supposed to suffer in it? Am I not supposed to experience the finer things? I'm not saying that. I'm saying we all have a decision to make. What is the goal? To look rich or to become rich? Every increase in lifestyle carries a hidden cost, and we must be honest with that. It reduces your ability to build capital because money can only do one of two things. It can either be consumed or it can be compounded. This is not just a financial problem, it's a psychological one. Money is a psychological problem because lifestyle feels immediate and it addresses that immediate need to feel validated. Lifestyle is visible, it's rewarding, and it socially reinforces your persona that you are doing well and that you are successful, and we crave that. Capital, on the other hand, the pursuit of wealth, is a very different and difficult path. Capital is different, it's quiet, so you don't get that validation. It's delayed, it takes a long time, and it's often invisible in the early years. So while your friends, your peers, the people you're comparing yourself to are living the life, it looks like you are regressing or have plateaued because what you're building is actually invisible and it takes time. So most people make the predictable trade, the predictable choice. They choose visible progress over real progress. They upgrade their lives, but not their balance sheet. And this is a decision that you are making. Wealth is not built by how much you earn. It is built by how much you retain and how consistently and effectively you deploy what you retain. Small financial decisions really feel important in the moment, but over time they don't stay small because each decision either builds ownership or increases consumption. And once the pattern is set, it compounds quietly in the background. I'll repeat that. Small financial decisions really feel important in the moment, but over time they don't stay small because each decision is either building ownership or it's increasing consumption. And once the pattern is set over 10, 20, 30, 40 years, it just compounds quietly in the background. Are you building ownership or are you increasing consumption? In the wealth architecture framework, the failure to build capital is not about income, it is about allocation. How you divide your money between lifestyle and ownership. Start asking a different question. This is my challenge to you. Not just, can I afford this? But what is this costing me in future capital? And again, it goes back to what I said earlier. I'm not here to say to anyone, you don't deserve the best in life, you shouldn't spoil yourself, etc., all the things that people say. I'm saying, understand that you are making an active decision. What are you choosing? Lifestyle, building capital. So don't just ask, can I afford this? But what is this costing me in future capital? Because the real cost of a decision is not just what you pay today, it's what the money could have become if it was deployed. And that's the difficult thing here. It's delaying gratification while you build assets that will grow and be able to generate a sustainable income, and then build your lifestyle around the income that your assets generate, as opposed to just spending your income on lifestyle today. Every purchase has an opportunity cost, not just in rands, but in future ownership. And over time, these decisions accumulate quietly, consistently, until they shape your financial position, until they shape your financial life. Quietly, consistently, until they shape your financial position. So you're not just choosing what to buy, you're choosing what you're willing to give up compounding for. I'll rephrase that and put it in past and simpler English. You're not just choosing what to buy, you're choosing what asset you're actually giving up. You're choosing an opportunity to create wealth. That's why I say, don't just ask, can I afford this? Ask, what is this costing me in future capital? Most people don't build capital, not because they can't, but because they consistently choose not to do so. They consistently choose lifestyle over ownership. Have a great weekend, folks. Next week, I want to talk about how to actually start building capital in a way that compounds over time, because it can't be done. I truly believe this. I'm doing this. If you are earning a sustainable income, you can also do this. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.